doit fonctionner. Ouais, ça marche. Ouais, je peux parler comme ça. Je peux parler comme ça. Ouais. Ok. C'est très bien. Les micros fonctionnent. Ne pas changer. Il faut que je aille sur ton direct. J'arrive à tout masquer. Masquer les membres. Full press. Voilà. Et on va basculer sur le slide no cam. Okay, let's go. So good afternoon, everyone. This is finally our demo day. So this is our last batch of the year, the batch Figma. It's been 4 weeks that they are working on their own projects, and this is the final day, the day that they will be showing you the different projects. So before they'll start to show their projects, I will just take 5 minutes to let you know some elements about the Valley Bootcamp. So the Valley Bootcamp, what is that? So the idea behind all this project is to make your dream startup come true. And why am I doing this, and why are we in California? Because we are actually in San Diego, California, so south of California. So the idea was to create some Techstars with a lot of cultural exchanges, a big exposure to Californian Tech Hub, because as we all know, California is the best place to create a startup in tech. And so I wanted to put the French professionals, French students, in front of this tech hub, and to give them an international experience too. So it's also the idea to have a professional growth, and of course, as it's a training and a bootcamp, they will have a lot of product, coding, and entrepreneur learnings. So the main goal, again, is to inspire French entrepreneurs in California Tech Hub, create the future of French startups, and enrich the vision of the French entrepreneurs with Silicon Valley mindset. So it's really one of the most important thing for me. It's that they understand the mindset and the way they are working here with the different startups we've seen in Silicon Valley. So again, the batches, this is the final batch. This is the Figma batch, but it's the third one of this year. There are 3 batches per year, 4 weeks, between 15 students, depending on the different batches, and they are all coming from tech schools, business schools, and some early stage entrepreneurs that have been came this year to see Silicon Valley. So what is inside the 4 weeks program? So about the 4 weeks program, the first week is really about immersion. So we go to Silicon Valley, so San Francisco Bay Area, see what is going there. We have an immersion too in SDSU, so San Diego State University, one of the biggest university in San Diego. We do a lot of product management, a little bit of coding, some basics on the funding, but also really important, the mindset, the entrepreneurship mindset, and how they create startups in Silicon Valley, which is way different from what we are doing in France. Some office hours also with local entrepreneurs from Silicon Valley and also San Diego. And they have been increasing and improving, their English on mornings. In the mornings, in the second week, they have been there for the 4 weeks, and also a lot of networking, meeting a lot of people. Just a few words on the companies, some examples of companies that we're been visiting, and this is not for every batch. It really depends on the availability of every people inside, but this is some of the companies we used to see and visit with the students. So to finish the global package, so what is inside all of this? We have a 4 weeks of business development. We try to have an MVP ready to use and sell. Sometimes it's just a landing page, really depending on the project. 1 week of English lessons, an international certificate of achievement, and access to the Discord community. We are a lot of alumni of this bootcamp, so that's it. So now I'm gonna let the first one talk to you. By the way, if you have any questions, just ask me at hello@thevalley.co. Just be sure to reach me. But now I'll let the first one start his project.
For your Hi everyone, my name is Naomi. I'm the founder of Uniflow.ai. Is create smarter, not harder. Let me start with simple question. Do you know how long a community manager or small business spend making content every day? It's more than 19 minutes a day. So it's literally a full work day. So I want to create all-in-one platform. The problems. So most small businesses fail to grow on small media, not because they don't want to, but because they lack the time, the skills, or the money. You can see 70% of SMBs post less that they should, and content workflow are too fragmented. And finally, the fear of making mistakes, losing control of their image, or receiving negative feedback. I think you know this platform is Canva, Meta Business, Instagram, and CapCut. But if we put this kind of platform together, it's become Uniflow.ai. What is Uniflow.ai? For me, is make content creation easy. It's basically AI agency platform. Your solution is 4 bullet points. We have a centralizing platform, AI-powered post generator, visual content studio, and analytic and insight. My market side is basically on 2 markets. Primary market is in Europe, and secondary market is it in USA. We can see global content marketing SaaS is $25 billion time. AI content creation plus social tools is $9 billion time, and realistic market side Union, US, SMBS, agency, and solo brand is literally $70,000 million. For the target, we have 3. Is basically a small to mid-sized business. We have solo founder, and in the future, the enterprise teams. For my roadmap, I want to create in first MVP, early in 2026 is for the core feature. I want to give you a user 1 month free to test your first version. Is for the platform centralized dashboard plus basic post generator. We have V1, V2, and future vision. I want to close end of the 2027 for ecosystem group. It's basically continuing innovation and expansion into comprehensive creator ecosystem. And I'm looking for to mentor me as a solo founder to provide feedback on the business and bring connection in SaaS, AI, and marketing. So if you're ready to start this AI adventure with us, uh, thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Armand and I'm going to introduce you GoWe, and you will understand why my slogan is Go with them. You have to know something. In Africa there is a big issue and it's the traffic jam. It's called 2 hours per day, 10 by week and 40 by month, and it means weekly week of lost productivity in the month. Last year I went to Abidjan, and what I saw was shocking me because workers and students wasting time only for 1 or 2 kilometers, and excuse me, the plateau is the town in Abidjan. It's the heart of Abidjan, and employees lose productivity stuck in short distance traffic. And the student wasting time also in long distance under the sun. And in the port areas, workers and company face delay and inefficiency operation. So that's the reason I want to create a network of electric scooter for your professional life, and it's come with station, and in this station it includes helmets, solar panel on the roof, charge to optimize charge, video surveillance system with an agent for the security, and charging station inside. Thanks to GoWe, the employees and port agents shorten their travel time, and the students save 45.7% on their initial journey. And this is my global market, and it's composed in three targets: 2,050 million for the employees in B2B, 2,000 million of students, and 1,000 million of port workers. And my global target is around 50 million persons in Africa. So my business model is based on B2B2C, and I will install and operate electric scooter station and electric scooters, and I will earn revenue with a monthly partner subscription paid by ride, and also with advertisements and sponsorship at the back of the station. I will put some advertising. To use my electric scooter, you have to download the app, and as usually you can see, you have to connect to your account or subscription and put your name, your IDs like everywhere. And after that, you can choose your scooters next to you, and also see the parking to bring the scooter and drop off them. And during the trip, you can also see the battery of the electric scooters, the distance, the, and the time of your trips. And it's also that. So for the promotion of GOE, I will put one flyers. It's an example, and it's right in French because the population there are also French, and it means like forget the traffic jam and be the first at work. And I will put also this video on my page on social media or on the TV as soon as possible. And that's it. So my roadmap it's composed in 4 stages. At the first, I will find company for my pilots in September. In October, I will raise funding to get money. I think it's the case to make my pilot. And in January 2026, I will make my first pilot during 3 months or also 6. It depends of the company. And at the end, in May 2026, I want to equip the entire city of Abidjan. So now I'm looking for a web developer to design my app, also a co-founder to join my team, and if it's possible, an operation to lead my pilot during 6 months.
Hi everyone, I am Ikeja Tutogo, a founder of the Katie Cake. Oula, je vais pas très bien voir. C'est possible de baisser la luminosité ou pas? Okay. What if the dessert could become a personal, emotional, and shareable story? Welcome to this future of the pastry. In the world of the pastry, there are the three problems: no real personalization, so most cake are standard and plain, no sensory or emotional layer, and no links to personal story or memorize. And this cake are this most sure and remember part of this event for this life, birthday, wedding, gender reveal, baby shower, and is this and still this feel generic. So let me tell you something. 85% of the Gen Z prefer the food that's made for them, not for these masses. Kitty Cake is the food tech startup reimagining pastry. We blend the culinary, art sensory experience and the personalization to create a unique dessert. And Kitty Cake born from this passion of the pastry and the digital transformation. Uh, so
If you have this problem, there are the solution, and my solution is the AI pastry. Is the smart platform to create ultra personalized cake with emotional and the sensory future. There are the three solutions for this. Number one is the design. Use personalize their cake with the preference, flavor, style, dietary need, color, and the occasion. For the two is to generate. Your AI creates a unique cake concept for the recipe, 3D design, name, which optional sensory, and custom collect and connect. User get a shareable experience receipt cards, 3D previews, and personalized cake that reflect this story. For this market and opportunity, in the global pastry and bakery in this world, there are 32 billion dollars. For this US only, there are 87 billion dollars. For this personalization in US, there are only 4 billions. And for this market, a target market from early adopted in the California for the B2B and B2C, there are the 5 millions. And for this market trend, for example, they are the ultra personalization of food and this rise, customers spend more on the experience, etc. So for my business model, they are the ones we sell, the custom cake subscription, sensory box, and the B2B license and the brand events. For who we make in the profitable. There's a premium in the apps featuring co-branded and creation in the influencer. Your offer is the tiered principle for the cake size and design, and a monthly annual box plan and customization B2B event often. And the next step is the white label kiosk and the immersive pop-up. For my team, I am the founder of the Katie Cake, and there are the other posts. Posts for the, for example, consulting pastry chef or the CEO or chef technology officer. In my project, my unique advantage is proprietary tastes and the mood data, so smarted AI every time, viral potential, shareable memory via QR code and 3D cake, the first platform to be blend the pastry, tech and the emotion, white label model, and finally, born from real paints, the cake at look good but feel empty. My plan is for the three steps. For this one, in the short term, I want to build a brand, present secure partnerships, and scale global, expand the production range. For this marketing is the social media and influencer campaigning, and I want to see a subscription model and limited this time offer. And for this collaboration is for the B2B license, AI kiosk to hotel and the bakery, and the corporate events for the often bespoke cake and the brands. This plan of my roadmap in the 2025 is now in the California. For this bootcamp, I want to test my idea, MVP, and testing my pitching. In the late for 2025 is the version 2 for my development partner and onboarding. For the 2026 is the physical present store of the kiosk B2B license scaled in the France and the USA. And finally, in the 2027, I want to expand my project in the other country. For this investment, I need for $2,000 to finalize project development and launch. After pre-Spain, seeking strategy investor to join early grown. In the allocation of the fund, there are 30% of this MVP, 25 kiosk prototype, 20 for the pop-up, 80 for the tech and the partner, and the 10 for user and the B2B grown. And for the return in investment is the viral B2C grown, scalable B2B licensing, and the high value brand for the partnerships. Thank you.
So, hi everyone, my name is Lavin. I'm from France, from Paris, and I'm the founder of Golden Rouge. My goal is to build the first cosmetics and skincare brand that brings together the Korean, Japanese, and Chinese cultures. But before starting it, let me ask you a quick question. How many of you have ever had a skin concern that made you really feel uncomfortable and frustrated? Yeah, we all have. We all have at least once in our life. But did you know that there's more than a third of the global population that are affected by skin problems? Um, this is not just about a personal problem, it's more than that. It's more than a third of the global population. Though, so it's not a problem that is personal. It's not that anymore. It's more than that. It's a general and a real problem. And what are the most common skin concerns? So the most common are acne, dry, oily combination skin, eczema, premature aging, and dull skin. And I have experienced almost all of them. And I think it's a huge problem because it can be really negative because you will be focused on these problems and you will not feel confident. You will be very obsessed with your problems, and it can be very bad for your health condition and mentality. So why do I want to start this project? It all started with something very personal. So years ago, I struggled and suffered from redness and hormonal acne. So I had pimples and redness on my jawline, and I tried many things like medicine, countless products, everything from Western brands, and nothing worked. until I discovered the Korean skincare. And in just one night, the redness and the pimples that I have on my jawline, they all disappeared. Amazing, right? And this experience showed me how life-changing it could be, and how effective the Asian beauty can be. So what's my solution? The solution is Golden Rouge. This brand stands on several promises, like the authenticity, because there's three cultures mixed together, three cultures into one and unique brand, something that doesn't even exist yet. I want my products to be clean and safe, so natural, vegan, no tests on animals, no harmful chemicals, and with transparent ingredient lists. I want them to be affordable, so that everyone can buy it and they can have access to it. So it would be between $15 and $25. Golden Rouge is also about simplicity, so I want my product to be really simple to use, and I want clear and easy to follow rituals. So 2 to 4 steps maximum, so you can avoid wasting time and everything else. We're going to build a strong community before the product launch, sorry, and the packaging will be made with sustainable materials. There will be refill options in the future, and uh, everything in order to minimize the waste. So what I want to offer first is this first category. It's about soothing and hydrating skincare for sensitive skin. The main product would be a cream, a lightweight soothing cream or gel that calms redness and strengthens the skin barrier, and with green tea, so green tea based. And the other products that I want to offer with it would be the gentle cleanser with rice water or green tea based, the hydrating toner or essence with fermented rice, and the soothing serum with green tea. So this gives you a 3 4 step ritual that feels complete, but not overwhelming. So what's the cosmetics market opportunity? So we know that in 2024, the global cosmetics market was valued at $336 billion. And this year, we think it's going to reach $355 billion. And by 2032, we think that it's going to reach $557 billion. So the opportunity. We all know that K-beauty exports are increasing. J-beauty is regaining international traction, and C-beauty is the fastest growing market in Asia. We also know that consumers in Asia are proud of their heritage, and US consumers are open to innovation and wellness. Concerning Europeans, they ask for clean and sustainable beauty. And by targeting these three markets like Asia, Europe, and America, we are not just building a brand, but we are positioning ourselves at the intersection of three high growth markets. But what makes me think that people will buy my products? We all know that every brand claims to be natural and sustainable, and they don't feel unique. They don't feel effective and affordable and natural at the same time. So the major gap is that most Western brands, they don't take advantage of the cutting edge technology developed in Asia, in Korea, China, and Japan. Beauty tech is years ahead compared to Europe, and each of these markets is strong individually. But what if we combine the three of them into one powerful brand? So that's what I'm aiming. So in Asia, they use biotechnology for ingredient extraction, fermentation processes that make natural ingredients more powerful, and they use the AI driving skin diagnostics to personalize, your routines. So these technologies, they are often affordable, and in the Western part, they do not use them at all. So I think it's an advantage to use it and to introduce the beauty tech developed in Asia, in Europe. So the main problem that we also have here is that customers, if they want to buy beauty products, they have to spend a lot of money. And if they are expensive, they work. But if they want to buy, cheaper products, the quality is poor. So they cannot have the two options together. So they either buy luxury products at very high prices, or they buy mass market options that don't deliver real results. So there's no middle ground that combines innovation, natural ingredients, affordability, and cultural authenticity. So the gap that I'm trying to fill is bringing the best of Asian skincare technologies combined with natural ingredients into a single brand that is affordable and accessible to everyone. But what makes me different? The products are made with natural ingredients, backed with beauty technology from Asia. They will be vegan, so no tests on animals and no harmful chemicals. And this is a unique cultural fusion. So it's not another copy, K beauty copy. It's the first brand that merges Chinese, Japanese, and Korean traditions into one and unique brand. And most importantly, they will be affordable and accessible to everyone. So how am I going to do that? This is a timeline for a year. The first step is to build a community, create a strong community through social media by creating content, um, and doing some posts on social media. So this will give us early visibility and feedback and a loyal audience even before the products are ready. The second step is to finalize, the first line of products at the same time, and to finalize and do the test formulation, the research, and everything else, and in order to make you the products ready and affordable, so 15 to 30 or $25 per product. And the third step is to launch direct to consumer through our online store, supported by a strong community engagement and influencer partnerships. And the fourth step is about the revenues. So if it goes really well and fast, we will expand it into retail selectively in Asia and in the US. So this is the beta visuals for my website. So it's only the visuals for now. They can be a little bit different when the real website would be finished. So this is the home page, the story page, um, the skincare product page, the makeup products page, and the product detail page, the ritual page, and the checkout page. So I want to do this project because I want to share the treatment. Like I want to help people to treat their skin's problems, to be free of their problems, because I've been through this, and I think that beauty should not be a luxury for a few, but a daily ritual for everyone. So what do I need for that to make it happen? I need an investment of 200K dollars to 300K dollars to cover the product formulation, the testing, the packaging, and branding, the marketing campaigns and community building, the e-commerce platform, and I want to hire the talent and expertise part. So I want to hire cosmetics R&D experts, team tech team, sorry, marketing and branding team, operation and logistics, and I'm also looking for strategic partners like labs and manufacturers experienced in natural vegan skincare, and sustainability partners. That's it. Thank you so much.
Okay, well, that's the end. Thank you so much for being there and have seen the presentation. I hope the projects will amaze you. This is a work in progress, so they're still working on their projects. So if you need more information, if you want to help us to support the project, to support the entrepreneurs who have been presenting, just feel free to reach me, and I'll send your contacts to the students who are trying to create these projects. So yeah, I think that's all. That's the end. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope you'll enjoy your time, and yeah, it will inspire you. Thank you. Bye.